everybody. This is Mama Sass just over here bopping to our theme song because it is so lit. I love our theme song.
She does.
It makes me happy every time.
She does very much. Yes. So today's episode is episode 42.
Yep. Weekend November 3rd to 7th. November sweeps is here, y'all.
And starting off strong, save for Friday. Friday was a little bit of a flop.
It was dry.
But we're going to get into the nitty gritty of the beginning of the week. I think we'll pretty much skip over Friday for the most part.
Industry news?
Sure.
All right. So industry news. Carolyn Kinsey, our beloved Diane Miller, has had surgery.
Oh my god, I was going to say, if you tell me she died.
No.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that was a melodramatic pause for no reason.
It really was.
Sorry.
It really was.
Do you want me to redo that?
No, it's
Okay.
fine. But I was like, damn, it's some fighting words.
She had surgery. She broke her leg. So she's had a first surgery. She needs to have a second one. So she's looking for all the positive prayers, vibes, thoughts sent her way. And people have been asking her how she broke her leg. She has not said. She has said...
I have been falling off a horse.
She didn't say. She did not say. She said submit the reasons that we think, like submit our suspicions.
Oh.
And she can pick the best 3. And so I'm like, oh, Drew must have pushed Diane Miller down the stairs to make sure that Alexis would know that she needs to represent Willow.
That's so dark!
I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying. So get well soon, Carolyn. We don't know if that's going to be written into the story or what have you, but we wish you a prompt rétablissement, swift healings.
I'm like, maybe she went out and bought some heels and the heels just weren't working for her and she twisted her ankle.
This is what a lot of people are saying. Her and her heels. Because we know she like a shoe.
I don't know
Diane Miller like a shoe.
I don't know this. I know she rocks some good fits.
Yep.
I don't know about shoes.
Oh,
Simply because I didn't know she liked shoes.
Well, the character talks about it quite a bit with Alexis. All right, and then obviously I did not realize this, and I'm very disappointed. I thought we had Ronnie Bard for a while, but no.
Oh, it was just for the Monica thing?
It was just for the Monica thing, so Erica Slezak has wrapped up her run as Ronnie Bard.
Figured as much. I don't know why, but I did.
Yeah, but she's open to coming back. She really enjoyed her time. Everybody was super nice. Hopefully Frank Valentini will bring her back because she was good. It was nice to have her. I thought she would be a great addition to the story. And the other industry news, I'm going to leave that for later because that ties into something that you saw. So now I'm ready to get into the recap.
All right.
On Monday, Tracy had Drew shook after pulling off a move that left him completely unbalanced. Brooke was caught doing something she definitely should not have been doing again, while Sunny tried to reason with Alexis, which always goes about as well as we would expect, right? Emma and Gio continued plotting, but it's still unclear whether they're genius or just adorable chaos. On Tuesday, Britt got a not-so-subtle warning from Sidwell, and Portia tried to check Jordan, which, Portia, really? Good luck to you. Martin confided in Laura about his misdeeds, not that he really had a choice. Rocco's plan fell apart, and Alexis and Drew butted heads, proving that Tracy is not the only one getting under Drew's skin. On Wednesday, Anna's in danger again. Let's be real. It is a day ending in Y, right?
We will get into that.
Yep. Gio played peacemaker. Alexis stood by Danny, rather, and Sunny arranged a secret meeting with Justine. Felicia and Spinelli actually got a win. Which, I don't know, they don't tend to get wins much, do they? Not really. On Thursday, Jocelyn landed a new assignment, but once again, she's got to lie to her family. Tracy realized she may have met her match. That was pretty awesome. Marco blindsided Lucas. Felicia picked up a new case, and someone familiar returned to town. It's Pascal!
Wow, I thought that was going to come into our discussion, but okay.
No, look. I was gonna cue the suspense music, but really, why? Because I don't want to leave people thinking that was Faison, because all roads right now are pointing to Faison.
We had so many theories of who it could be aside from Faison, and we could have talked about that before we brought up. Nah, it was just Pascal.
Oh, well, we could just start the whole thing over.
No.
Okay. And then on Friday, Sunny and Jason strategize, and that means trouble. Laura's campaign hit a snag. Carly checked in with Valentine. I'm still loving her in the brown wig.
It's black, but okay.
Okay, well, I like her in it. Ava impressed Sidwell. Dangerous combination alert.
Yep.
I don't like where that's going. And Emma teamed up with Charlotte to do whatever it is that Emma and Charlotte think is subtle.
Yeah.
You know, Charlotte talk about leave it to me. I get the key fob. Really?
She's the
Little
daughter.
girl.
She's the daughter of an international spy.
Yes, I know. That's right. That just reminded me. That's the end of the recap, by the way. But just to talk about that super quick, because I don't really have anything else to say about them. Is that reminded me of an episode of The Cosby Show where one of the kids was talking about we're rich, and the parents were like, no. We are rich. So yeah, she's the daughter of an international spy. Okay, what does that make her? The daughter of an international spy.
I remember saying that to my friends all the time in high school, especially because like they would constantly be coming in with a new phone. I was like, how do you constantly have a new iPhone? What is this? He's like, yeah, my parents keep me. It's like, yeah, I'm rich. I'm like, no. You are not rich. Your parents are rich. You don't have a job. You don't have your own money. Your parents give you money. Your parents are rich, not you.
I think showing you the shows that we grew up on is the best thing we ever did for you. Teach you the lessons that we didn't need to teach you.
I told you. You and my father have educated me quite well.
Apparently not. Apparently my schooling money just missed the English class, but okay.
You know I say educated instead of educated for fun.
Uh-huh. All right. So, which of these do we want to talk about? Because really, I would say for November sweeps, compared to what y'all did in March sweeps G8s, I did say y'all need to come hot.
February? You just said March.
Sorry, February.
Yeah, March. February was not great. Y'all brought the heat at the end of the
February,
month.
Right, in March. Right. Exactly, so you're right.
I'm like, February had 3 weeks.
February was so
and y'all screwed up.
Pitiful. But
I swear to God, if y'all switch this up and bring everything at the beginning of the month and it's just dead at the end,
for the next 2 weeks, for real,
I'm gonna be mad. There's so much going on that you cannot drop the ball this month. You cannot.
Seriously, y'all have a lot to develop, which is why I'm so disappointed that Ronnie left. There was so much that could have been done there. But anyways, so where do you want to start? Because we could just jump right into the categories and go from there, but...
Yeah, might as well, because I think the categories will lead us into the different topics, which will lead us into the different things of the week.
All right. So, and some of these tie together, so we might hit several categories, but we'll start with comedy moment of the week.
Tracy... Okay, this one comes in with Tracy definitely ruining the deal.
Yes!
Like, just being like, don't sign those papers! The sale is null and void!
Null and void! She hollered so hard.
And then everyone's like, she tore up the paper. She didn't sign anything.
I wish we had seen that. I'll be honest.
Honestly, that's the one thing that GH puts me in, like, they peeve me about, is that certain things happen, they go to commercial, and then we don't see the result of that thing happening. And it's like, I'm like, okay, yes, I get you only have 45 minutes to air this episode. I totally get that. But I still want to see it.
Yeah, there's some other things you could cut. Like Pascal. But anyway.
Or Portia.
Right?
And Curtis.
And Marshall. I don't mind Curtis. Oh, yeah, Marshall. Yeah.
I have no beef with Marshall. But
that might
him flying in for an episode, I don't see the point.
Yep.
I really don't.
That could be a who call for that. Like, did we need to see Marshall?
No.
I don't think so either. But okay. I mean, I guess if you got to pay him, if his contract says you got to pay him, then you might as well use him, I suppose.
But was it necessary? Like,
I don't know.
You could have had a phone call and just had his voice. That could have been.
Yeah, maybe. You know, and it's not that I don't like Marshall.
Like,
it's just like,
what is your purpose?
Yeah.
You came in for your storyline, and then you went off to go be in a band on tour.
So go hang with Winston Marsalis.
Right.
Let's hear the tunes.
I'm like, you can be mentioned. You don't have to be seen. It's like TJ. He's occasionally mentioned. He's never seen after his breakup.
We're on a rabbit hole.
We are on a rabbit hole.
We were talking about Tracy and the deed.
Yes.
Null and void.
Yes, so she comes in screaming, null and void, null and void.
Yep.
And what we didn't expect, but as you know, you gotta expect the unexpected. Ronnie just told the truth. She just like...
Man!
She's like, here... Oh my goodness. Tracy, This is the real will. I found Monica's real will. Martin, you couldn't give me 2 minutes?
I mean,
2 more minutes?
The whole thing was a whole set of comedy.
Right?
The whole
And then,
thing.
so Tracy shows Michael the will. He's like, it's notarized. Damn it. And then, so it's like, so what's going on here? It's like, I don't know if that's Monica's real will, but I know the one that was read and the one that gave me this house, that was a forgery. And everyone's like, Legasp? And then she starts telling the truth.
Yeah,
She's like,
but they were like,
he who did it. He's the schemer. He's the manipulator. Just ratted Martin out. Threw him right under the bus.
Woo!
She saw him, and she's like, she pressed that gas pedal, man. She's like,
What?
oh, there he is. Her. Like, she did
Oh
not.
my goodness.
She didn't waste a breath. She didn't waste a second.
He was stuck there like Wile E. Coyote. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. He thought he was a road runner. He was Wile E. Coyote, and Ronnie just took off running.
My goodness. And I mean, I showed you the clip, but it made me think of a bit that Bernie Mac does called Punks, Snitches. Punks, Snitches, and something. I can't remember the rest, but it's Punks and Snitches anyways. If you look that up on YouTube, Bernie Mac. If you don't like cussing, you may want to take a pass because there's cussing in this.
Yep.
But that's what it made me think of.
Yeah, he basically said, I ain't going down for y'all people.
Yep.
I ain't going down for y'all.
I ain't going to jail for y'all.
Ronnie channeled her inner Bernie Mac.
Thing.
She said, I'm not going down for y'all.
So that was funny. Outback coming and snatching the deed.
For me?
That was unexpected.
Not only was Johnny hesitating and then Outback come and snatch it up. The funny part for me was Drew trying to get up, like he's like, get the dog, as he's wobbling on the cage, he's like, get the dog, get that mutt.
You know what?
Then this man's gonna go tumbling down again.
That would have been great. That would have just been icing on the cake. Oh my goodness.
And then everyone comes in. What's going on? What happened?
Why is everybody yelling?
The stupid mutt ran off with the papers. Oh, good. It's not your house yet. Oh, what happened? Outback ran off with the papers. Oh, good. Cody comes in. What's going on?
No, Cody says, have you seen my dog?
Oh, yeah. Cody comes in. Have you seen my dog? Yeah. She ran off with the stupid papers. It's like, okay, I'll go look for her. Olivia. Don't take too long. Don't hurry.
No, don't hurry.
Don't hurry back. I was like, yes, Cody. In which Cody should have been outside because unfortunately he came back in. I got him. But no, Cody, you messed up. You were supposed to be like, Outback. Come here, girl. I got treats. Outback. Like, he was really supposed to be leisurely about it. He really should have taken his time. But no, he actually had to go and look for this dog. Untied. He really had to go look for this dog.
And, comes back with the thing just looking crab mash, but it's still pristine. You couldn't find a mud hole, some piece of dirt.
You couldn't get
Make
low.
It look like you fought with the dog
I
and
was
the thing tore.
I was about to say, you couldn't get low, grab the papers and get low Outback and start, like, playfully, shaking the papers to make her kind of be like, Nyeh. You couldn't do that?
Those things didn't even look drooled and dribbled on.
Nope. I'm like, Cody. Come on, Cody.
Shameful.
But I will say this. I have never loved a TV dog more than I have loved Outback.
Okay.
I didn't love the Littlest Hobo. I didn't love Lassie. I didn't love Beethoven. Not to the extent of which I love.
If you did not love The Littlest Hobo, you have not watched enough of The Littlest Hobo.
In fairness, the only reference I have of said Littlest Hobo
is the commercial.
No. Is Corn Gas.
That
is the only reference. And I think I even tried watching an episode of The Littlest Hobo. For those of you who are not Canadian and don't know what The Littlest Hobo is, The Littlest Hobo is our version of Lassie. That's the best I can equate it to.
Man, my face is so bent. I don't even...
That's literally... Like, compared to Lassie, where Lassie's like, oh my god, Bill is stuck in the well, and then Lassie runs off to go help. The Littlest Hobo just kind of turns up. The Littlest Hobo wanders around and then turns up when you need help or there's trouble.
Yes.
But compared to Lassie, who is actually owned by a family, the Littlest Hobo is actually a hobo dog. He's just wandering.
Exactly. It's like I would almost compare him to Highway to Heaven. He just shows up where he's needed. You don't know about Highway to Heaven?
No.
Oh
at least
my
I know
god.
about the Littlest Hobo.
Okay. We got to further your education. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Hey, be proud that I actually know who the Littlest Hobo is.
Because no, it's not even that. It's like, no, sorry. I'm just again, sorry. We are down a rabbit hole, but I'm just lamenting how I have never shown you Highway to Heaven. I had such a crush on Michael Landon growing up, so like it couldn't be a show that he was in that I did not see. So, anyway,
I'm just slow blinking at her
yes,
like I don't know who this man is.
Okay, you watched Little House on the Prairie? Sorry to that man. Is that where you went? Okay, but no, you do know who he is. You do know who he is because you watched Little House on the Prairie.
Barely.
Little House on the Prairie. Okay,
Barely.
he was the dad. He was the dad of he was Mr. Ingalls. Anyways, and I think he was in Touched by an Angel for a bit as well. Could be wrong. You know, I might be conflating Highway to Heaven and Touched by an Angel, but anyways.
Barely. I'm looking at a photo of this man. I'm like, I don't know.
Okay. All right. Fine. Moving on. Okay. So, now, you had another comedy moment of the week that you wanted me to put in that ties into my industry news that I did not mention.
Okay. So, Friday's episode, I don't know what they were doing when they made this scene. And to be honest, I think about it, I'm like, I think they just made that scene to throw us off, and then
yes,
because honestly, it really was like the scene was so like
it was random. It was very random.
It wasn't just that it was random. It's like anytime this scene came up, like involving Felicia at the hospital with this man, it was just like so sus. Like you're like, who are you? What are you doing? But the thing is, though, is that so.
And they may tie it in. They may.
But so anyway, basically Felicia's at the hospital working, and this guy steps out the elevator. The guy himself is just like greasy, like not sleazy, but just greasy, sus. Like he's trying to gather information, or he's just whatever
he's doing.
And so I see him step out the elevator, and I'm like, I'm paying him no mind. I'm like, okay, this guy is creepy. He has something to do with Faison, whatever. But then I catch a glimpse of orange on his jacket, and I actually look up and pay attention, and I see that it's like, it's just like this weird arrow, but I realize it's a 7 because I've been catching these commercials for COD or Call of Duty, and their new game Black Ops 7, and I was like. And
you hollered.
I hollered so hard. And my mom was in a meeting. And I'm just like, I busted out laughing. I'm like, they did not do this. And she's looking at me like, what the hell is going on?
And I have not seen these commercials. I to this minute, I don't know.
She's not
what she's talking about.
No, I will show her after this. And so I'm laughing. She's looking at me like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, I will tell you at commercial break. Which, not 2 seconds later, the commercials start. And so I tell her, I'm like, there's a set of commercials. So I ask her, I'm like, you know about Call of Duty and Black Ops? She's like, yes. I'm like, basically, they're announcing their 7th game. And the way they're announcing is basically these people come in and they say they're replacing the actual members of the original people who are supposed to be doing this thing because the actual people are busy playing Black Ops 7. And I'm like, so I'm confused as to why this man just walked up onto the General Hospital set wearing a Black Ops 7 pin and is just lounging around writing his thing. And I was like, what is going on?
And he didn't say a word.
Until the end of the episode. He spoke at the end of the episode.
Did he?
He did. When he caught the pencil, he spoke. And then he went to the elevator.
Oh, yes, he did. That's right.
But I was cackling so hard. I said, what the heck are they doing? And Mom's probably like a cross promotion or something. I'm like, well, that's it. Because I've never seen General Hospital do some product placement.
Well, now, okay. So this was the thing, and that's what I said to you, because you said, "Oh, Call of Duty Black Ops 7," and I said,
only recently did they mention like other stuff from other stuff. I'm like, can y'all even? I'm like, it's ABC. I think they're on,
but.
Yes, because Hulu, which is Disney, so I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I guess you can mention it because Molly was mentioning Hocus Pocus in the episode.
Absolutely. And this is the thing, right? So this is what I was saying to you at the time. I said it probably is Black Ops 7 because I did not know what it was. I had no idea. And I said, that is how you do product placement. Now, if you've listened to our podcast back in February and March where we were talking about Beyond the Gates, and even to this day, Beyond the Gates on CBS, P&G is doing some shady product placement. This was subtle. If you knew, you knew.
Yep.
You didn't get beaten over the head with it or anything like that.
Nope.
It was like, okay, very nice.
Yep.
CBS, y'all could learn a thing.
Right.
Because up to last week for flipping Halloween, they were doing their Febreze product placement again. And my girl talking about, I like to spray some Febreze to get my whatever. Now, occasionally GH will do some really whack product placement. But again, they're not really calling it out. You just like, when did y'all get a TV? Or, you suddenly see whoever baking with like maybe a Betty Crocker or whatever. And it's like, huh.
But see, the thing is for me, it's like, I'm just confused because who does GH think is watching this at least like my age, maybe in their 30s? Who's watching this at this time?
They have that demographic. Make no mistake.
I don't
know if they're gamers, but they have the demographic of people who would be playing.
Because I know, like...
Or could be playing.
Right, because I'm like, GH, I would think your demographic... Yes, you have for my age, but I'm like, definitely is going to be like more the older generation. So like, my grandmother.
No.
My mother.
No. Well, I mean your mother, yes, because obviously I watch.
Right.
And I'm a gamer. I don't play first-person shooters.
You do not.
But
still, it's more in the sense of, like, my first thought is, like, who are you targeting this to? Because I can't think of anyone in the age range I'm thinking of who would realize that you're doing a Black Ops 7 promotion right now.
You did?
Because I actually know Black Ops. I play the game. I've seen the commercials.
Exactly.
If I hadn't seen the commercials, I also would be confused.
Okay, but that's the thing. You knew who it was. There are people in the audience who would know who it is, and that's who they're targeting. And that's probably why they didn't make a bigger deal of it, because they recognized that a reasonable portion of the audience wouldn't get it. But those who knew would know. I thought it was great. I
did too.
Despite not knowing what it was, I really liked the way they did it. And the person, see now, here's the thing. And it'll be interesting to see if they tie it in this way. Because I recognized the face. I did not know that. I didn't know that this was an actual actor. I genuinely thought it was Faison in one of his rubber masks again. So, you want to talk about a sorry to that man. Apologies to Peter Stormare, who apparently is very well known. He's been in Fargo. I think he does horror movies as well. I did not know who this man was. Like I said, I thought it was Faison. It'll be interesting to see if they tie it into Faison, because... pretty convinced, pretty certain Faison is back. He ain't dead.
Right?
I don't care what anybody says. Faison ain't dead. He coming.
Oh, Lord. I know you also don't understand this. I'm pulling another video game thing. I'm like, don't let this be like Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 in The Doctor, where he's not actually dead, but it's like he's been transferred to the computers. Or like in Marvel, where they put that evil guy in the computers.
Right. And, if y'all happen to know for certain that Faison's coming back, don't tell me. To the extent possible, I avoid spoilers.
She does.
Because I like to enjoy the surprise.
She does.
But, GH has been really too blatant.
Yeah.
That Faison is coming back. So I'm not going to be shocked and surprised when I see him.
No.
I'm still hoping it's Peter August. But
like I said last week, once is an instance, 2 is a coincidence, 3 is a pattern.
For real. And then, given that Anna got kidnapped this week,
also that
pretty safe bet. That Faison is back.
That voice really didn't sound like Faison though.
No, the voice did not sound like Faison. I don't know what all is going on there. So, but I'm convinced he's back, and I thought that's who this guy was supposed to be. So if they tie him into that, cool. But if not, just so y'all know, we'll put a link in the show notes. Or in the description on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because there actually is a whole scene around what Felicia and this guy did.
Right, because
on Instagram, so we'll put the link to that.
Because at the end of the episode, he gives her a patient file, and then she opens it, and it's like,
"What is this?"
He's like, "Hey, wait, what is this?" And that's literally it. We don't see anything else after that. And then the scene that they did that's posted on Instagram is the continuation of that, which is what the promotion for the Black Ops 7 is.
Right, and where you were talking about the replacer, they break all that down in there. So,
right.
There you go.
But even though they haven't included, or they didn't put that scene up at the end for just kicks and gigs.
Maybe they did on the American side. We would not have gotten it on...
Maybe, but I was going to say, based off what was happening throughout the episode when it was those scenes, because Felicia's just talking to me like, oh yeah, and James, he can't wait to be with Cody. He loves doing this. I was like, I thought the man was getting intel and was going to go kidnap her kidnap James and whatnot. Because, like, I don't know if Faison has also a thing with Felicia, not like an infatuation, but, you know, because she's Anna's best friend.
And he had kidnapped her at one point.
Oh, there you go.
She, you know, she's been kidnapped by Chamberlain. She's been kidnapped by Faison. You know,
Felicia can't catch a break.
Well,
anyway,
what you gonna do? So, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, this is also a comedy moment that happened a long time ago, and I completely forgot to mention it. But this happened during the tea party, and I just want to mention it now. I bahahat the fact that Ronnie actually bowed to Felicia when she found out she was an Aztec princess.
Yes.
And then Felicia's like, "Oh no, I gave up that title."
Sure, whatever.
But I just wanted to say that because I remembered it now, and it was so funny.
Oh my goodness. Okay, but since we're talking about Anna, very briefly, that is my make sense
as it should be
for the week.
As it should be.
What the fromage? Honest to goodness, Anna been running around. Is Faison alive? Is Faison alive? You know, I need to protect myself. She needs to be the one to take him down as well. Like, okay, Anna, check your ego at the door. But honest to goodness, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant here.
Go ahead.
Bad enough she get kidnapped.
Yep. She's
sitting in the car having a whole conversation in the dark. Like, really? You don't have proper lighting at the PCPD? I don't understand. You need to watch what's happening with Facebook and save drop-off points. Ain't nobody doing their marketplace trades at the PCPD. Right? Then she supposedly has this WSB training. As far as I'm concerned, WSB no longer stands for World Security Bureau. It stands for We're So Beatable. Because Anna's getting taken down every moment. She get beat by the guys when she was in Africa.
That or we're such BS.
Well, I don't know about that one. But anyways,
I mean...
Right? We got Joss, who apparently had this training, and Vaughn, who's supposed to be even better. The two of them got taken down quite easily over at the Five Poppies. And let's not talk about Jack with his big mouth. He get taken down by Valentine at a flipping spot in his knickers.
Garrote.
With a garrote. Like, how he got to jump on you and you couldn't get out of it. I don't understand. I don't understand what this training is.
And also,
I can't take y'all seriously at all.
Also, the voicemail that was sent to Jack and Emma to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm out of town. I went on a WSB mission." I thought the lady left the WSB. Why are they calling her in
why
for a mission?
Why she pulled her back?
Yeah, why are they calling for a mission that she's like, "Yeah, I gotta go." It's like, no, you're out. You have a whole case involving a congressman. You don't have to, like, no one is putting the pieces to be like, this is a little sus.
So I will tell you,
especially Jack.
I will tell you the truth. I don't think Jack buys it. Because, again, we did not see the conversation. He answered the phone, and Anna talked about, I need your help, or Jack is Anna, or whatever the heck it is she said. We never heard the end of that conversation. I actually don't think that he believes that she's been pulled back into the WSB. I think he actually knows something's wrong, but he obviously cannot or will not alarm the rest of the town. Exactly. So he's you know, rightly so letting Lauren know that she's not there and not to expect her. He may not know what's going on, but I think he knows Anna's in trouble. I really do. And if he don't, then that goes to my other name for WSB. We seriously blundered. You are not convinced. You are so cheese.
I'm so cheese.
You're so cheese. Oh my god.
Because I'm like, it's one thing for Emma to kind of believe that, and even then, it's like, no, but your grandmother left the WSB however long ago. She like,
but she has been pulled back in before, so I can see.
Right, which is again like, okay, I can kind of see it with Emma.
Yeah.
But Jack?
Nope, I'm not having it.
I'm not having it. I'm really not.
There you go.
Back to Anna, girl. I can't. I can't. Okay, putting aside the whole she's a former WSB agent and has all this training and all this what da da da. As a woman, you don't check your back seats when you get in your car. Are your windows so tinted you cannot see in your back seat? You couldn't tell that there was a body either just sitting there, lying there, like no, because it was dark. It was in the shadows, which is to my point. Get some lighting. If she had some lighting, she would have seen there was somebody in the car. Apparently, there was enough lighting because she was next to a light when she got in the car from the driver's seat.
You didn't see how only the front of her car was lit up?
That's my point.
And that don't make sense.
Because I know this. When I leave work, because I work late. When I leave work and I have the car, the first thing I'm doing is checking the back seat the second I open the front door because all the lights go on to make sure there's no one in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second I get in the car, I lock the door so no one
Mm-hmm.
can try and get me because I'm by myself.
Yep.
I don't play with my safety.
And you should not.
I'm like, there have been times where I felt people have been following me. And I'm like, I've called my mom. I've watched this. I don't go home because I know it's like, as a woman driving by myself, don't lead them back to where you live so they can follow you and know where you live.
Mm-hmm.
You drive around, you drive to a police station, you drive to a fire station, you drive somewhere public.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go home.
Yep.
You call somebody who knows where you are at all times so they're like, okay, I'm with you. I know where you're at. If something happens, I know your last location. You don't go home. And I'm just like, vexed.
Yep. And then...
And Anna's not my age. Anna's in her 60s. 70s even.
But she's trained WSB.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Aside
then,
from all that.
And then we see her when she finally wakes up. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. But
Okay.
I would swear she was handcuffed to a plastic chair.
No, she was not. It was metal.
It was metal?
It was metal.
Okay.
Because I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I was looking at that chair. I'm like, okay, what is the material of this chair? Is it wood? Is it plastic? Can you just jump and break and then, run?
I mean...
No, that was a metal chair. I'm like, she ain't breaking that thing if she jump up and drop.
Okay. Fine. But she's in
But
there.
that was my first thought. I'm like, dislocate your thumb, pop your wrist, like
Right?
something.
How do you not know how to get out of handcuffs? I mean, I know I wouldn't, but I'm with you. I would try to pop my thumb through or whatever. And then she's in there talking about help. Who are you think is gonna help you? Really? You're WSB. Like, engage your brain. S'il vous plaît.
You don't have a hairpin in there. Oh, like you can't.
You talk about help. And then Shaka Surprise voice comes across the microphone. I mean...
Oh, Lieblingsschnitzel. Like, I don't know what he actually said, but it's like me coming in with the pet names.
I have no idea what they said, yep.
Me coming in with the pet names, be like... Because she heard that voice, and she's like, no! Like, yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, you're in a nightmare, Anna. Yeah,
mm-hmm. Yep, wasn't working for me. All right. So, that wasn't make it make sense, but it kind of had me hot at the same time. But... let's talk about what had you hot.
I completely forgot that it has been a year since Sam died. I
Mm-hmm.
forgot that Sam died on October 31st, and
Yeah.
I did not remember until Mom said so.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, great, it's been a year. Drew comes in,
Mm-hmm.
busting into Alexis's office again, not knocking or whatever, and is mad because Sunny's having a conversation with her, and she's like, I pay you to defend Willow, not talk to the enemy, yada yada. It's like, they share a daughter.
I mean...
Shut up. Anyway, so that goes on, and then Drew is basically like, you know what? The plan was for Scout to spend Halloween with you while I'm in DC, but I think I'm gonna take Scout with me to DC. She can hang out with the party with the other kids and yada yada. And I'm like, her mom died a year ago. She's been grieving this whole time because you, sir, are too much of an absent father yourself to actually care about your child's well-being and her grieving and needing to be with the people she loves. And now you're going to make it worse by sending her off to DC to be with people she doesn't know. And, like, are you insane?
Mm-hmm.
In the end, he's like, you know what? Sure, you can stay, but who's going to be at your house, Alexis? And she's like, Molly, Christina, and I would like to invite Danny. And he immediately flips out and be like, no, I don't want him around my child. And it's like, sir, your child lost her mother a year ago. So did her brother. You don't think that maybe this one time you can put down your hackles and actually let them spend some time together to
Mm-hmm.
grieve their mother?
Yep.
It's not like it's been 5 years and you're like, okay, no, like, not happening. 5 years, I'm like, okay, by that point, yeah, sure. Yeah, they might still be grieving, but I can understand. It was a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Let his sister spend time with him so they can grieve. Like, it's just one day. November 1st, you can go back to your, I will not let this teenage boy influence my daughter. He is a danger to my daughter. You can do all that hooping and hollering the next day. But for the one day of the year that they want to remember their mom, let them. Stop being such an ass.
Right?
That is what had me hot.
Hmm.
You are just so in your own vendetta and your own anger and your own resentment for your brother that you're not even going to let your nephew spend time with his sister and grieve their mother together.
Yep.
Like that, I already knew you were heartless. I already knew you were down low, but
Oh, he down low. Okay. Yeah.
Ooh. I've never wanted to punch a man so much.
No, I hear you.
Well, how you hot, Mom?
I was actually gonna skip over it because now I just don't care. I don't even want to talk about it. But it was Portia showing up at Jordan's talk about she laying down the law and you never gonna get your hand on my child and all this business. It's like, really, Portia, just keep it stepping. There is righteous anger, and you are so far away from righteous anger. It don't even make sense. If you had told, or even if you had just admitted to Jordan, yeah, I'm pregnant, and then it's super casual, like, she probably would have assumed that Curtis was aware, and wouldn't necessarily have felt the need to tell him. But because you went and you hide it and you all righteous and mind your business and what have you, that's on you. The choices you made led to the situation you're in. So, and why you feel you have to go and lay down whatever law. I mean, okay, but you know what? The fact that you left and went over there. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known that Jordan and Curtis were kissing up. And it's like, oh, you want my man, blah, blah, blah. You pushed the man away. You threw him away. Look, I can't. Also, I have nothing more to say.
For me, that's fine. For me, the fact she's like, you have never gotten over Curtis. Is like, yeah, they got divorced. You swooped in and stole her man, and yeah, okay. But has she ever done anything that would risk your marriage? No, that was all you. Then you come talking about you might have Curtis, but you will never get my child. It's like, okay, first of all, it's not like she's fighting for custody of your kid. She's not doing that. Second of all, if Curtis is the father, because we're all still questioning if he is, if Curtis is the father, I actually said that is between her and Curtis and the talks that they have. If y'all split custody 50-50 and on Curtis's days he's like, you know what, yes, Curtis will, the baby will hang around with Jordan and all that, you can protest, be like, I don't want her around the baby, but at the end of the day, you're not the one who has custody of her. It's Curtis. Curtis can make that decision. And then on top of that, if the baby isn't Curtis's anyway, what does it matter? She won't be around the baby.
She gonna lie now. She gonna double down.
She really.
I know. I said I had nothing more to say.
She's gonna find out the truth that this is what I'm thinking. She's gonna find out the truth that the baby isn't Curtis's. Lie about it to Curtis. Say yeah, it is, because he's already believing it now, telling all the people that. Mm-hmm. But she's gonna find out the baby's Gannon. Might tell Gannon, or just to Gannon to believe it's not his and all that, and manipulate him on top of that.
Well, see, okay, so you see how.
Sorry.
No.
I bring you into things you don't want to bring in.
No, because I was going to bring it up anyway. Because Portia is shady on a level. She want to play, she's all high and mighty and what have you.
Yes.
Portia is shady on a level.
She is.
And so that kind of ties into my sassy moment, which I'm going to jump to, where Britt was asking for Portia's support in getting back her license.
Yep.
Right? And Portia want to play, listen, you see you and your dirty business over there, I'm not getting involved, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? Come see me in 6 months, because I don't believe you're still going to be here. But if you're still here in 6 months, then I'll support you. And Britt flipped the script, which might make it sassy. Oh, you mean in 6 months when you're on maternity leave?
That don't work for me.
And Portia was just like, how you
It's like, how? Okay, so my whole pregnancy is on the hospital newsletter. It's like,
and it's like, I'm an OBGYN. Like, hello, we were just talking about this 2 minutes ago. That's what I do. You pay me to know a woman is pregnant. Hello. So what freaking Portia's gonna do now is she's going to enlist Britt to change up the results to make it look like Curtis is the dad when he ain't. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and he's gonna end up in a whole nother set of issues with her. It's like, you lied, you made me fall in love with this baby, and it's not mine.
Of course,
as it always does.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna have the same issue with Gabby and be like, you lied into this, that the baby wasn't mine.
Absolutely.
Like, you're basically gonna do to Gabby what you did to Curtis,
yep.
which what you did to Taggart. Like,
yep. And she's gonna lose Trina over it too.
Yes. It's like you had an affair while you and Dad were still married.
1.
You got pregnant
2.
by your affair partner, and now you lied
yep.
again. You pulled the exact same BS that you did with me and them.
Uh-huh. Trina ain't gonna be here for it.
No, she might have to cut her mom out again.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And Portia can't come with no excuses like, I was trying to protect you, and it is like, no, you were trying to protect yourself.
Absolutely. Alrighty.
I had another thought involving Portia, and I completely forgot what it was, but...
That's okay, because we don't want to think about Portia.
No, we don't.
We
know.
done. We did comedy.
Oh, that's what it was. It's because Felicia's investigating and trying to figure out where Portia was the night of the shooting. And if Portia figures out that she was sleeping with Gannon and tells Alexis might bring it up on the stand.
Well, no. Why would she? Because basically Alexis is trying to find that she don't have an alibi so that she could point the shooting at her. But if she's with Gannon, if she knows that she's with Gannon, that doesn't help her.
Well,
but ooh,
the question is, where was she before she got to Gannon? Because we know she was at the hospital, and then
this is it. This is it. So it may turn out, and I like this. Writers, pay attention.
Theories.
It may turn out that Felicia feels she doesn't have an alibi, goes to Alexis, says I can't find no alibi.
Yep.
They accuse her on the stand of having shot Drew, and then she has to say that she was in bed with Gannon.
I like that better.
Me too. Okay.
Which then...
Make it happen.
Which then, if that comes out, because obviously Curtis is going to be there to support his wife because he can't testify against his wife.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Then she's going to say that, and then he might be like, that baby might not be mine. Uh-huh. Which I like better than having her lie about the whole thing.
Oh, she would already put the lie. She would have already put the lie with the evidence.
Imagine, because Gannon's also going to be at the trial. So all the truth comes out.
All the truth come out.
Writers, I hope that is what actually happens, because I cannot be here for she lies the whole time.
Unfortunately, she's going to pull Britt down with her because Britt would have falsified the test.
What next?
What's next is I remember I was talking to you. I want to do a character assassination, so to speak. And but I also have my Kesakaka, my Delulu of the week. They all go together. Martin Gray.
Have fun.
My Marty. Oh, Marty, what is going on?
Revenge.
What is going on?
Karma.
So my Kesakaka.
Just desserts.
Are you finished or are you done?
No, I'm good now. I can't think of anything else.
He
Retribution. Sorry, that one came to me. Go.
No, see, I love Martin, but they wrote Martin in a way this week that just made me cross. They're bringing out a side of Martin that I'm finding particularly distasteful. So, after Ronnie shoved Martin under the bus and put all his dirty laundry out in the street for everybody to see. So, Chase was gonna arrest him. Why he didn't pick up and leave, I don't know. But anyways. But he was kind enough.
Martin, you did that?
Martin was kind enough to say that Drew had no idea.
I was like, I do dirt, but I didn't do that dirt.
I didn't do that dirt. You're not putting that on me. Right? So fair play to Drew on that one, I suppose.
I love the people though. Should we call the cops? Why wait? We got one right here. So Chase is escorting Martin out. Ned's like, I got a better idea, and they decide to have him at the
he's got to go tell Laura, the mayor, his sister.
Like,
and Laura is absolutely horrified, as any decent person would be.
For me, it's the
look on her face.
No, it's not even that. It's like I'm sitting here and I'm picturing Martin walking in the office, and he's kind of just like,
all hang dog.
He's like I did something. It's like you're like, he's just like, baby sister, and she looks at him like his mother. You did what now? Like when you have to go tell your baby sister what you did, and your baby sister look at you like she's your mother and be like,
for real. But this is the thing, and like, how did he think that she was gonna be like, oh that's too bad. We'll make it right? Like, what? She it's like, now she got two brothers are doing dirt. Cyrus is bad enough, right? We knew he was shady from jump. We knew he was into illegal business, but now you come and double down. Man. So okay, fine, whatever. He's like, it's not that bad, and really, Tracy, I was just so mad at Tracy, and she's like, but what about the rest of people? Anyway, y'all saw the episode. I don't need to go into all of that. But he really thought that Laura was just going to be like, you know what? I don't like it. I get it. Let's move on. And Laura was like, no, you need to pack your bags, Charlie. Out you go.
I'm honestly
out you go. That I was surprised at. I have to admit, I thought that was.
I thought she was, which I think would have been very hypocritical of her, to be honest. Which I think is what Martin called out.
What, to put him out?
No, not even that. Because I thought, because he's like, oh, well, the decision is up to you whether I get arrested or not, or get charged. It's like, and she's like, what? It's like, either you call the Quartermains and apologize on my behalf, or
what the heck,
you lock me up. And I thought she was gonna be like, Martin, I love you, but consequences got consequences, or actions have consequences, and lock him up. But and then be like, oh yeah, but I give Sonny a pass, or da, 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 da. But
that's the thing.
But that's why I'm like hypocritical. But it's like really, it's like but that's the thing. Everyone's saying Laura's a hypocrite because like you are the mayor, but you're giving Sonny passes, and I'm like, no, she doesn't.
No, but that's their perception, and perception is reality, right?
Right.
But that's the thing, and you're exactly right there, because then Sonny came in and Martin got this nasty snarl on his face and talking about, well, you can't bear to live with me or whatever, but Sonny can do whatever, and she's like, I don't. It's not live the same thing with Sonny.
It's like, it's not the same thing. I live with you,
right?
It's like, first of all,
you are blood,
right? Sonny and I share a grandson. You guys share a grandson and a nephew. Shut up.
What? I mean, that, yeah. As I just,
like, shut up.
Nah, man, he turned venomous on his sister in a way. I was like, sir.
It's like, yeah, I'm like, you're technically still family. You have Rocco in common. Like, yeah, you don't have to associate with Sonny. Neither does Laura. But she keeps the good blood and all that because, one, they're friends, but also Rocco.
Yep. And I did not appreciate. I did not appreciate that whole.
That was a low blow.
It was.
Even for Martin.
It was.
Martin has stooped low, but that was a low blow.
Right?
Especially to his sister, who he loves and cherishes, and is like, I don't want to hurt you.
Well, this is it. And I would have loved, because he had said to Laura, you know, if I'm out by Sunday, is that okay? And when he came with that nasty bit of remark, if I were her, I'd be like, don't be there when I get home. Anything you leave behind is going on eBay, garbage, whatever. But that, check yourself. Nope, I was not here for it. I don't like the way I wanted Martin to get some teeth. I didn't want him to get nasty. And I but he's more interesting. I will say that he's more interesting. But no, don't follow behind Drew. Drew will get you in trouble and nearly lock up, as you see. And yeah, all that for revenge. Psst. That was the other thing. That was, speaking of sassy from earlier, was when Tracy was like, well, Ronnie said, I had no intention of going along with his plan, but then I met you and you were such a nasty woman to me that I changed my mind. And Tracy was like, oh, so this was revenge? And Ronnie's like, yeah, it was. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate that honesty.
Yep. So. Which basically should tell Tracy, it's like none of this would have happened had you just,
been a little bit civil.
Yeah, it's like,
learn to talk to people. It's
like, yes, I can understand. I trespassed on the property. I came in a moment when it seemed sus. I just randomly popped up at the minute Monica died. But
you didn't need to talk to me that way. You didn't need to be like all that. But
nope.
In fair, Ronnie, you were trespassing, which is really all Tracy needed to say. So yeah. All right. Villain of the week.
Oh, Drew.
All right. For all the reasons previously stated?
Yep.
All right. For me, it's Martin, for all the reasons previously stated.
Fair enough.
Hero of the week?
Hero of the week goes to Cody. For, so basically, the same night, so Halloween night, yes, the Davis girls are grieving Sam, but the Scorpios are grieving Maxie because she's not around and it's her birthday. So they go over to Bobby's, mainly for for James to show Nathan his costume, but then later for cake. But anyway, James walks in, he's like, hi Dad, and bolts straight for Cody. So Cody sees that James is kind of really focused on him and not Nathan, and just serendipitously, Molly walks in, and he's like, "Oh, Molly," and uses her as an excuse to leave and help her out.
Yeah.
So James can spend time with his family and his dad and all that stuff. And Molly's kind of confused because, like, what was that all about? And it's like, James was, really glomped onto me, and he was kind of ignoring Nathan, and I could see that, and it was, I wanted him to spend time with his dad. And Molly's like, "Oh, that's so sweet." So I give props to Cody for recognizing that James was doing something, inadvertently. I don't think James realized it. He's a kid.
No, of course not.
But still, like, recognizing is like, you're ignoring your dad who you didn't really know. And if anybody can understand that, it's Cody, as he didn't really know Mac.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, spend time with your family. Go spend time. Like, yes, I'm your family, but go spend time with your dad who you don't know and should get to know. And I give props to him for that.
Absolutely. Cody is very intuitive when it comes to people.
Especially kids.
Yep. I like Cody quite a bit. I hope he stays around for quite some time.
Well, if things go well with Molly, he might.
Yep, indeed. All right. That, for me, is all the news that's fit to print. Anything else for you?
Let me quickly check my notes. I think that was it, though. Oh, a quick heartstrings moment.
Oh, yes. You
was...
only told me 17 times.
Well, no, that was a sad... That was a sad what had me sad. But that was just James saying, "Hi, Dad, bye, Dad," and runs off to Cody. Okay. But the heartstrings moment, no, it was Tracy trying to apologize to Ronnie. I just failing miserably the first time.
Comedy and heartstrings.
But the second, Ronnie's like, blah, 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 put a sock in it. Tracy she literally stops and has to be like,
yeah,
what did you just say?
She froze.
And then she repeats, like, put a sock in it, and she's like, Monica used to say that to me all the time. It's like, we used to say that to each other all the time. It was our thing. And then because of that, Tracy actually gives a heartfelt apology to Ronnie.
Yep.
And that heartfelt apology results in everybody moving back into the Quartermain estate after deciding to leave, after siding with Ronnie for Tracy's ways.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yes, also a comedy moment to Brooklyn for saying, "Granny, I love you, but I will move out." Looks at Chase like, "Yep, we're gonna move out," and Chase being like, "Yep." But I think it would have been so much funnier in that scene if he'd been like, "Baby, I don't want to go." But no, he agreed. He sided with Brooklyn, as we all knew he would. But the thing that confused me, though, is the fact that everyone's like, "Oh yeah, we all made appointments with Lucy to find a new place," and I'm like. And even Brooklyn's like, yeah, we made an appointment. I'm like, Brooklyn, what happened to your apartment that you had with Chase?
I told you felt that they had kept it. You felt they had kept it, and I told you.
Because honestly, they were supposed to be at the Quartermains temporarily, and then I guess they decided, well, we're here, we're not leaving, we might as well sell it.
Pretty much, because I think by then, well, I mean, after the nurses' ball with Gio and everything, so, yeah. Poor Lucy. Lucy's commissions just went out the window. Hopefully she realized it was like a maneuver. But anyway. All right. C'est tout?
C'est tout.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks for joining us again. Look for the link in the description for that Instagram with the Call of Duty.
Yep.
And come back next week for a little bit more soap.
And hopefully a lot more Sass since November Sweeps is officially kicked off.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.